Alright, so hi everyone, let's continue our discussion. Um, this would be the part 2 of the discussion. So we are on the example number 5, letter D. Okay, so that would be P of F, or the quantity of P of F. So gonna be like this: the quantity of P minus F. Okay, that would be um, x. So basically that would be P of x minus f of x. So let's try to find the value of P. That would be 2x minus 7. So that would be 2x minus 7. So like that. And next is f of x. So that would be x plus 3. But don't forget the operation, it is um, subtraction. Okay, so we have x plus 3. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, since this is a subtraction, we're going to get rid of the box. So it's gonna be 2x minus 7. So I already put it red here in our operation, so that we can um, multiply this one, this negative times positive x, so that would become negative x. So negative times positive 3, so that would become negative 3. Okay, so after that we add like terms, so equal to x, that would be minus x. You can do rearranging it first, and after you rearranging it, then that would be the time you add like terms. So this one would become x minus negative 10, I mean minus 10. All right, so that would be your answer in your the letter D. Okay, so this would be like this: p minus f of x, and something like that. All right, so next we have the last letter, the E. So let's try to go on the letter E here. Okay, so that would be um, v over g of x. So basically that would be v of x over g of x. So let's try to find, or to look the value of v of g. That would, I mean v of x, that would be x squared. Okay, that would be x squared. Okay, um, x squared and plus 5x and plus 4, while the g of x is x squared plus 2x minus 8. So as we can see, we have trinomials. So in order for us to cancel something, if there is, we're going to make this trinomials into, we're going to factor it out, so to have two different, should I say, binomial, two binomial. So here, if we're going to make, let's make two box, should I say. So what is the um, letter, or variable rather, that being multiplied in order to become x squared? So that would be, let me use red, that would be x and x. All right, so how about the third term, which is 4. So you can have, in order to have a product of 4, you can multiply 1 times 4, or negative 1 times negative 4, or you can also have 2 times 2, or negative 2 times negative 2, right? So we have, I'm going to put here 1 and positive 4. We can have 1 negative 4, and we can have negative 2 and negative 2, and we can have positive 2 and positive 2. So after we have these things, what we're going to consider is the second term, the middle one. So since that is positive 5x, then therefore we're going to use this one, because 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay, so we're going to erase everything there. So we're going to use 1 and 4, positive 1 and positive 4. Okay, so next we're going to create another box in the denominator. Alright, so after this one, same procedure in the numerator. So we're going to have x and x here, because if we're going to multiply x, we can have x squared. And after that, the third term, we can use 1 and negative 8. We can use negative 1 and positive 8. What else? 2 and negative 4. Negative 4 and positive 2. What else? So kana, more na upat. So after that, we're going to consider the second term, 2x. So which of which, if we're going to, wait, there's something error here in the bottom one. This would become positive negative 2 and positive 4. Alright, so after that, we're going to consider the middle one, which is 2x. So which of these 4 can have the sum of 2? So of course this one, negative 2 and positive 4. So negative 2 and positive 4. Negative 2, positive 4. Now, right now, we can cancel out the term, or should I say, a certain binomial in the numerator and denominator here. So therefore, the answer is x, again, not to put x plus 1 over, or all over rather, x minus 2. So that would be your final answer on this problem. Okay, so that's it. So let's proceed on the example number 6. So wait for it. Okay. Alright. Now let's proceed to example number 6 here. Express the function f1 or f sub 1 x is equal to x squared plus 3 as a sum or difference of the function above. So what function did he says? This one. Alright. So again, express the function f sub 1 of x is equal to x squared plus 3 as a sum or difference of the function above. So we're gonna have should I say, we're going to find this f sub 1 na if we're going to add these three functions above, the f of x, the q of x, the r of x, which of which will become x squared plus 3. Okay, so the here the solution can involve some trial and error, and q of x and f of x, and check if the sum is x squared plus 3. Pwede nga na. So alright, so we have q of x plus f of x. So meaning, let's try to check this q of x and f of x, the sum of these two function, if it will equal into x squared plus 3, the f sub 1 of x. Tanaw na to. Now, the value of q of x is x squared minus 2x. Let's try to put it on the bottom one here. The q of x is x squared minus 2x plus 2, then plus the q of x, the f of x is 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. Now our main focus here is to make this x squared plus 3. Okay, so that would be our focus, to make that one x squared plus 3. As you can see in our some example number 6, it should become sum or difference. So let's try to check it first in addition. If it would if the answer would be this one, then let's proceed to other one. Right? So this become x squared minus 2x plus 2. This would become plus 2x then plus 1. Plus 1. Now let's continue. This is x squared. Wala nila yung x squared. So negative 2x and 2x, that is cancel out. Cancel. 2 plus 1, that will become plus 3. So therefore, this would be the answer of the problem. Okay? So meaning, the f sub 1 of x is equal to x squared plus 3 is equivalent to q of x plus f of x. Alright, next we have example number 7. Okay, here's the problem. Express the function f sub 2 of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 1 as a sum or difference of the functions above. So katulad ng kanina. So let's try to find out. We're done with addition by adding the f of x and the g of x. So right now we will try to do or to have this f sub 2 of x, this one, x squared minus 4x plus 1 as a sum or difference. So we're gonna check, or we're gonna try, we can also do try an error. So let's have some q of x here. Okay, so again, there are three functions on the top, from f of x up until r of x. So you can have just shuffle this one, and the q of x plus f of x is already gone because that would be x squared plus 3. Then you have let's try to check if the answer would be q of x minus f of x. Okay, on this particular problem. So q of x minus f of x, so this will become let's try to look for the value. That would be x squared, okay, minus 2x plus 2 minus the f of x is 2x plus 1. Alright, now let's proceed here. I'm going to put the equal sign here. So this will become x squared, get rid of the box, minus 2x plus 2. Then look at this is negative, then that will become negative 2x, then that will become negative 2. Okay, then after that add like sign, this will become x squared This is negative 2x, negative 2x, that will become negative 4x, and positive 2, negative 2, so that's what we're going to cancel that one. So this is your final answer, guys. Then therefore, wait, is there something wrong with this? Oh yeah, there is something wrong about this, because this is not negative 2. I'm sorry, this is just negative 1 here, kaya pala. Now let's proceed. Negative times 2x, it's negative 2x yan, tsaka negative times negative positive 1, it's negative 1 yan, so that would be definitely a 1. Okay, next we go on adding like terms. This is negative 2x, so negative 4x, and this is negative positive 2. Wait, this is negative 1, so therefore this is gonna be a positive 1. 2x plus 1, right? Yes, this would be a difference. Okay, so meaning, so let's continue. That's correct. This is negative 4x. This is positive 1 because 2x and then negative 1. So meaning our answer with this one, and it is not, this is not equal with f sub 2. Let's try to look for f sub 2. Oh no, parehas pala. Equal. Mali yung nakita ko. So if we try to look at this fx sub 2 here, yan. So that would be x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay? Ayan. So that would be x squared minus 4x plus 1. Alright, so next, let's proceed to example number 8. Here. Express the function f sub 3 of x. So this is f sub 3 of x equal to 2x squared plus x all over x minus 1 as a sum or difference of the functions above. So we have two, what do we call this one? This is fraction, right? So meaning if we try to look back on the given equation, since there are only 3 given equations, we have f of x, 2x plus 1, q, and we got this r of x. So we will try to make the answer will become like this. So what would be our options? Okay, so how about if we're gonna try to have f of x and r of x? How about that? Okay, so we will try to find out f of x. So f of x plus r of x. So let's try to check if it will equal to this one. Eto. Okay, now let's try to have to do the formula and to do the solution. So f of x is try to check in the upper one. Alright, f of x is 2x plus 1. Okay, now plus r of x, that would be 2x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Okay, so if we're dealing with fractions, let's try to make the other one would become function as well. I mean fraction as well. So we put over 1, and then after that we need to have the what we call LCD. Now let's put the equal sign here so that we can work it well. So this would become, the LCD would be 1 and x minus 1. You can have 1, you can erase this, but I want it to show it to you for your um, reference, or should I say step-by-step procedure. So next to this, what we're gonna do is to divide this to this and to this. So meaning we're going to divide that one into the denominator, then after that we're going to multiply to numerator. Okay, so that would gonna be the solution. So here divide this one. Okay, this is cancel, so x sub 1 will be the remaining. Okay, so x minus 1 times 2x plus 1. Alright, then let's try to continue this fraction bar here. Then let's use black. Now these will divide this one, so this is cancel, so 1 is the remaining. So don't forget the operation plus here, so that will be 1 times 2x, wait, okay, plus 1 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so that would gonna be our function or our equation. So next to this is we're going to distribute. Okay, distributive property of multiplication. Okay, I mean distributive property of addition, but anyway, this is x times 2x. That would gonna be a 2x squared. Okay, now x times 1, that would be positive x. Now negative 1 times times 2x, that would be negative 2x. So let's add this because this is like terms, so that will become negative x. Alright, this will become negative x. Now the last one, or the last term, that would be negative 1 and positive 1, so that would become negative 1. Now there is positive here, so just neglect the 1 because 1 times 2x is 2x still. 1 times 1 is still 1, so that would become plus, become plus 2x plus 1. Then in the bottom part we have x minus 1. So right now we're going to add like terms. So 2x squared, okay, 2x squared, and next is we got x and we got 2x, so this will become positive x. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it in the upper part. So 2x squared plus x. Okay, now next we have negative 1 and positive 1, that will be cancelled out. Okay, so this will be 2x squared plus x all over x minus 1. So the answer would be x minus 1 and 2x squared plus x and x minus 1. So this would be the answer of this problem. Okay, so we already answered the question number 8. So that would be 2x squared plus x, this one, number 8. Like that, express the function f sub 3 of x to equal to 2x squared plus x all over x minus 1. Okay, so let's continue to example number 9. eh. Okay, so let's clear this first. So example number 9, write down the answer from the previous item and this new notation. Okay, so no need. Let's continue. Let's proceed to number 10. So example number 10, express the function g sub 1 of x. Okay, function above ulit. Sa baba, sa taas na naman. How about this product or function above ulit? Use it to express as product of the function above ulit. Alright. How about this? Okay, eto. So write the following function on the board. Okay. We have f of x, g of x, r of x, g of x. The second one is q of x. And last is capital letter F of x. So because there is a floor function. Okay. So example number 13, find and simplify g composite f of x. Alright. So g composite, this one, g composite, so it's like a 0 or an, what do we call this one, a small o. Okay, g composite f of x, like that. Okay, that would be like this. So g of f of x. Okay, so that would gonna be the form of the composite. Now let's try to find or to find and simplify g composite f of x. Now our let's start it this one with the inside, and after that we're gonna do the outside. So if we're gonna say g composite f of x, it's gonna be like this. Okay, I mean, in putting this one, we're going to start in the outside, and after that the inside. Okay, nabali ako ganiha. So this would become the g of x is the square root. Okay, then the square root of x plus 1, di ba? Mo na si g of x na to. Now, since there is a composite of f of x inside, then we will change the x into f of x. So that would be the thing there. So we're going to change the x into f of x, then continue the plus 1. So because that is the original equation of the function g, or the g of x. Okay, now after that we're going to substitute the value of f of x. So this would gonna be like this. Okay, now the f of x is 2x plus 1. Okay, so 2x plus 1, then plus 1. So yung naon siya. Now after that we're going to simplify. Okay, I'm going to use blue. Okay, this will become, let's get rid of the box. That's 2x, that's plus 1, and that's plus 1. So it's gonna be 1 and 1, that would gonna be equal into 2. So square root of 2x plus 2. So like that. So that would be the final answer for the example number 13. Now let's have anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't, wala na ko napakita ninyo ang number 13. Let's proceed to number 14 though. That one. So find and simplify q composite f of x. Is it the same with f composite q of x? So duha yang ipangita, then gusto niyang ang iyang ipapangita is q composite f of x. Mo gyud na iyang papangita. Pero ang ikaduhang pangutana, is it the same with f composite q of x? So in order for us to know, then we will find and simplify sa duha ka pangutana. Okay, then after that we can say or we can conclude na. Okay, so first we need to find the Q composite F. Q composite F of X. Okay, so let's start with the Q since ang Q ang nauna. Now, if we try to find the formula, or should I say the original equation or function rather of Q of X, this would be x squared minus 2x then plus 2, diba? So that would be our Q of X. Now there is a composite of Q of F. I mean Q composite F of X. Okay? Yan. Here. Yan. Now, every X, guys, we need to change that one into F of X since that would be the composite. Okay? So G composite F of X. So this would become F of X squared minus 2 F of X plus 2. So this is minus. So like that. So we're going to change everything in X into F of X. And let's try to find the value of F of X here. So we have 2x plus 1. Okay? So that would be our F of X. So this is going to put the equal sign here. This would be wait. This is Q though, and F. Okay. The Q is 2x plus 1. Alright. So 2x plus 1. This would become 2x plus 1. Alright. Squared minus 2 times 2x plus 1. Then plus 2. Alright. Then simplify. So this would become, let me try to have green. This would become 2x squared. This would become 4x squared. Then this would become 4x times 1, that is 4x. Then this would become 1 squared. Okay, or 1 times 1 squared, that would be 1. Okay, the next we have negative 2. So let's try to put a box there. The next we have negative 2 times 2x, that would be negative 4x. Then negative 2 times 1, that will be negative 2. Okay, now we have don't put, okay, don't put box. Then this is plus 2. And get rid of the box here. You can cancel out that one because there is an operation there. So this would become here, this would become 4x squared. Try to simplify this one and add like terms and then simplify. You have 4x and negative 4x, so that would be cancel out. 2 and negative 2 and positive cancel out. So we have 4x squared plus 1. Okay, so the answer is 4x squared plus 1 for the Q of F of X. Now the next one would be if we try to flip to a, we're going to try to simplify or find and simplify F composite Q of X. Kung mapareha ba aning ato ang answer nga 4x squared plus 1. So let's try to check. Again, it should be 4x squared plus 1. Mo na atong gusto mahitabo sa f composite q of x. So mo na ang ato ang gusto i-prove kay mo na ang gusto sa atong problem. Okay? So this would become since f ang nauna, so si f ang atong iuna. So let me put it here, this area, para taas tag kanang padulungan sa ubos. So let's start with f. The f is 2x plus 1. Okay? Then after that, everything in x should be changed into q of x. So this would become 2, then q of x, alright, then plus 1. Then after that, we substitute the value of q of x, and that would be x squared minus 2x plus 2. Okay, so this would become 2 x squared minus 2x plus 2, then that would be plus 1. And after that, you're going to distribute. Okay, so this would become 2x squared negative 4x and positive 4, and then plus 1. Okay, then add like terms. This is alright, there's no last 2x squared minus 4x, 4 plus 1, that is plus 5. So that would be our final answer. Now, does it equal to this one? No. So meaning G, or sorry, not G. The question is F, Q of F here, Q composite, not of, Q composite F of X is not the same with F composite Q of X. Again, it is not equal. Now let's proceed to another example here. So find and simplify. Okay, this one. So find and simplify F composite R of X. Let's this is F composite R of X. So that would be like this, F of R of X. So that would gonna be like that. Now let's try to know what is the value of F first. So F is 2x plus 1. Okay, so that would be 2x plus 1. So everything, every x should be changed into R of X. Okay, so that would become 2 R of X plus 1. Now change the R of X into the value, or should I say substitute it. 2, and the value of R of X is in a fraction form, 2x plus 1 all over x minus 1. Okay, then after that, don't forget the plus 1. Okay, then after that, we're going to simplify it. So in order for us to make this equation, or to deal with fraction here, put over 1. So this is multiplication, guys. So numerator and numerator, then denominator and denominator. So it's gonna be 2 times 2x, that would gonna be 4x. Then 2 times 1, that would gonna be plus 2. Okay, so 1 times x is x, and 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So that is definitely just a copy, paste, and then plus 1. So in dealing with fraction, adding with fraction, then let's make this one as a fraction. Isa, binhod akong tiil. Okay, so after this one, we're going to have an LCD for the both denominator, and that would be x minus 1 and 1, right? So let's have this green color. So that would be x minus 1 and then 1. Now what we're gonna do is to divide these into each of these, right? That, then after that we're going to multiply the quotient. Okay, so let's start. This divide to this, cancel, cancel. So 1 ang nabilin. Okay, si ito ang nabilin, si 1. So 1 times 4x plus 2. So 1 multiplied to this one is the same, right? Just copy 4x plus 2. Okay, so that would be 4x plus 2. Now just copy the operation. Now these divide to 1, cancel, cancel. So this would be the x minus 1 multiplied to 1. So x minus 1 multiplied to 1 is x minus 1. Alright, so in the top is x minus 1. Okay, plus x minus 1. Alright, so just bracket, then get rid of the bracket. Can we cancel this into this? Of course not, because there is an operation in the middle. So what we can do here is to add like terms, the upper one. So that would be just get rid of on this box because that is positive. So wala rin mautro na. 4x plus x, that would become 5x. And 2 plus 1, that would become, 2 minus 1 would become plus 1. Next, just x minus 1. So that would be your final answer. Okay? So your final answer would be 5x plus 1 all over x minus 1 for the problem example number 15. That one. Okay? So, alright. So I think you are equipped with these skills on operating, should I say, operation of functions. So we're done with lesson 3. Okay, so next week, or should I say next meeting, we're going to talk about rational functions. Okay, but let's cut this video because it's too long na. So we go see you next week or see you next meeting to know about rational functions. Bye for now.